Welcome back to Croch80hd. I'm your host, Jackie. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. You're a one-hit wonder. I'm glad that you're here. If you are a repeat offender, a member of the GlamFam, welcome back. Let's get to it. Okay, today is day 2 of the Podcaster Spirit Week that is, I guess, hosted by Llama Mama Kayla here on YouTube. And today's theme is pajamas. We're going to talk some more about the vintage crochet patterns that I found on my bookcase. This one is from, I want to say 1976. And it's by Columbia Minerva. But these are so 1970. Well, some of these are cool looking, like at the bag and the Juliet hat. I think that's what that's called, the Juliet cap. And of course, you know, in the 70s, everybody loved their plants and were talking to their plants. I love watching Mary Tyler Moore reruns, and she had so many plants in her apartment, and I just thought that was kind of cool. Oh, look at this. Now, when I saw this, I thought of my girl Marquita, especially this one. We talked about this one a little bit. I think any of these would be perfect. They would definitely fit the bill for her project. Now, don't judge me on these. Y'all know I love the 80s. But I have always drawn the line with my love of the 80s when it comes to clothing, because not all 80s fashions were all that great. All right. This is Crochet Fantasy Magazine, June 1988. I really kind of like this. No one in my family likes it, but I really like it. And there was, let me see. I mean, look at the pattern. I don't know. I like it. Will I make it? Probably not. Okay, look at... Yeah, that screams 1980s for sure. Here we go. Next, it's another Crochet Fantasy Magazine. This one is from February 1989. Look at this geometric. What were we doing in the 80s where we thought that geometric shapes were fashionable? I don't know. Some of these, okay, I do like this vest. But then you have this. But you know what? I feel like I've seen some of this recently. Like, you know, color blocking. So, you know, they've always said I do not want to wear math problems on my chest. No. And no. But you know, some things, everything old is new again. That's what I was trying to think of. No. I just saved you. Trust me. This one is from July 1988. I had never heard of Crochet Fantasy magazine. Let me see some. Okay, this one is actually kind of cute with the little kitty cats on there. Again, I feel like I've seen this kind of thing fairly recently. Pretty sure I owned this skirt back in the 80s. I like the sweater best. And it has ribbing and cables. It's made in 2 pieces. So, the cabled sweater or vest, the cabled sweater vest sizes run from 35.5 inches up to 51.5 inch busts. Not too bad. The yarn is 75% cotton, 25% polyester. This one actually gives you more detail, like it's 115 yards per skein, and you need between 10 and 15 skein. It's in 2 pieces, and I don't do well with making front and back pieces separate. I mean, I really like that sweater. And there's a blanket. I realized yesterday my statement about granny squares was controversial, but sometimes you just have to say what you're feeling inside. You know what? I feel freer as a crocheter having said what I said about teeny tiny granny squares. It is McCall's Knit / Crochet Encyclopedia, a learn by doing book by the editors of McCall's Needleworks and Craft magazine. Oh, it is from 1977. And it is a thick, thick book. This is all the stuff that's covered in this book. I mean, that's quite a lot. It mentions Afghan stitches, and I'm wondering if that's like the same as Tunisian crochet, because you know they used to use the terms sort of interchangeably. You know, the Afghan hook is the same as a Tunisian crochet hook. So let me see. It covers the history of knitting, the history of crochet. There's lessons for left-handed and right-handed. There's even tatting in here. Okay, Afghan stitch crochet. What? Okay, let's see. 142. 140. Ooh. That is what's considered Afghan crochet. It looks like a traditional knit sweater with ribbing and cables, but it's made entirely in Afghan crochet using knit and purl stitches. Interesting. And while we're at it, this is gorgeous. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, let's look at this Afghan stitch sweater. Yeah, this is Tunisian crochet. How interesting. They show how to do purl stitches. This is really cool. Look how they illustrate the Tunisian stitches. That is really cool. Holy cow. Yeah, that's neat. All right, let's look at some of these other crochet patterns. This is it says popular Fisherman's knit pattern adapted in crochet. I mean, that is really red, but that is neat. Irish Fisherman crochet. It's a blanket. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's the Irish crochet blanket. But y'all look at this one. All it says is, let's see, a glorious array of border patterns worked from charts in single crochet and reverse single crochet. That is, okay, that is glorious. Absolutely beautiful. This girl lost a bet, y'all. You cannot tell me. She lost a bet. Oh.
1 hour later.
Let me show you this. This one is, again, it's all single crochet. Now let me ask you, would you make a sweater using all single crochet stitches? I'm not sure I can do it. One, because it would be kind of monotonous, and two, I guess the biggest reason is it would be a slow make. But I'm looking at this, and you know, the one issue that I've always seemed to have when it comes to crochet tops is that they're see-through. And I'm guessing if you made it all single crochet, that sort of eliminates a lot of the being able to see through. But it still would take a long time. At least I think it would. I found an extra something in this little book. I feel like I've seen this pattern before. Definitely 1970s. Bun covers, beret, pot holders, granny square bag, neckband, and a knitted turtleneck. That just kind of came out of nowhere. And a vest. And instructions in here on how to make granny squares. So that was day 2 of my vintage crochet collection. So join me back tomorrow for day 3 of the Podcaster Spirit Week, and we will look at a few more patterns in my collection. Until next time, I've been Jackie.